Welcome, Valerie, to #World Food Day.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm delighted to be here.
So, Valerie, could you tell us about yourself and your career?
Well, I have been working in this humanitarian field for more than 3 decades now. I started out in the U.S. government working on humanitarian assistance from a bilateral perspective, providing aid to countries around the world. And then for these past 2+ decades, I've been at the World Food Program, where I've had the opportunity to lead some of our country operations in Zimbabwe, in the Philippines. I've run an active, busy region in East Africa, covering such contexts as South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, others. I'm here now at the global level, working in Rome, Italy, our headquarters, where I have the great honor to run our analytics work, our programming work, and our supply chain operations. So basically the why, what, and how of WFP's work around the world.
Wow, absolutely incredible, Valerie. So for those who perhaps aren't aware of the work, and what does WFP actually do, and what is your number one goal?
Well, we have been in business since 1961, and our effort is really to put ourselves out of business by ending global hunger. Unfortunately, the needs are on the rise in these past years, and we basically work around the world to assess needs, determine who is most vulnerable to hunger, and then deliver programs and support nations to address hunger. That means both meeting needs in emergency, food and nutrition needs, delivering food and cash assistance, but it also means working to reduce needs by investing in resilience, supporting school meals, and fundamentally helping communities to become more self-reliant and to feed themselves. We talk about saving lives and changing lives, and that is what WFP brings to the table as part of the goal to end global hunger.
So what is the biggest challenge that WFP is facing to tackle world hunger?
Well, what we're finding is that the work that we're facing around the world, needs are growing, and they're growing because of increasing or protracted conflict situations. They're growing because of the climate crisis, and they're growing because of economic shock waves that are affecting communities and people in the countries where we work. So really mobilizing the attention and support to address these needs is the biggest challenge that we have in a situation where needs are growing, but the resources are not keeping pace. We're a voluntarily funded organization, so we go out to donors, government donors, to the private sector, even to individuals, to mobilize the resources that we need to deliver the assistance that we're looking to deliver. And we work with partners to deliver this work. We work with more than 800 non-governmental organizations to provide assistance around the world. We work across the UN family to do this as well. And where we often deliver our programs directly, we also look to strengthen national systems that help enable and support populations. So really addressing this, wealth of needs in a situation where needs are growing and resources are not keeping pace is the key challenge that we're facing.
Yeah, that's a big challenge. So could you tell us something about WFP that people might not expect?
Well, I think people know WFP as an organization that is responding in emergencies. We're the largest humanitarian organization in the world on the front lines of fighting global hunger. But what they don't know is that we spend more than $1.2 billion actually purchasing food in the very countries and contexts where we are are working, because often surpluses and deficits exist in quite close proximity to each other. Now, when we do this, when we buy food locally, as we try to do, we have a real opportunity to be also investing in those economies in a way that helps also lift small farmers, other people involved in the value chain up, helps lift them up, and helps sort of grow their incomes and their support. And that in and of itself is key to ending global hunger. So our programs very much aim to be supplied as locally as possible and to get that economic dividend of also investing in the market. But we seek to bring that same approach to the national systems that we support. And here, what I'm most excited about is the work that we're doing on school meals. School meals are the largest national safety net. Through work that we have been catalyzing with the School Meals Coalition, we've been able to get more than 100 governments to make commitments to expand their national school meals programs, and where possible to supply or source those programs locally. And that gives a huge opportunity to ensure that children get the food that they need in school, nutritious food that helps them learn, that helps them grow, that helps them be more productive. It gives the opportunity to be investing in those communities where those children live. And by focusing on the demand side of national school meals and sourcing that food locally, there's an opportunity also to invest in those food systems to make them more productive, more sustainable. A focus on drought-resistant crops, for instance, is key. By sourcing food closer to the schools, we're also dealing with shorter supply chains, and so that has a climate impact. It has an economic impact on the community as well. And it's a forum through which governments can drive some of the food system transformations that they are trying to drive as well by intervening at both the supply and the demand level. So this is an area of WFP's work that I am particularly excited about, and the ability to connect that investment in food systems transformation with healthy meals for school children is really a win-win-win for all concerned.
It's absolutely incredible, Valerie. And we all wish you the very best with that amazing work across the entire world. So how can people watching today support the World Food Programme?
Well, one very clear way where people can support the World Food Programme is through the Share the Meal app, and you can access that through sharethemeal.org. It's our online platform where individuals can connect with our mission and contribute towards ending global hunger. And that's something that we're really excited about, is really mobilizing the attention and support of people, particularly youth, towards ending global hunger. So I encourage everybody to tap into the Share the Meal app. I also really encourage everybody to connect with hunger in their own communities, because we have hungry populations all over the world. When you connect with the problem locally, that can be the pathway to also connecting with these issues globally. So really, start local, go global. Together we can end global hunger.
Valerie, we wish you the very best on your incredible journey and the amazing work that WFP does all over the world. I've seen it firsthand and it's inspirational. So the very best of luck on this wonderful day, World Food Day. Take care.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.